Hi there, my name is Sarah or Big Fuzzy Yak. I've been asked about getting invited to things like gaming events and just I guess, my experience on them. So I didn't really used to get invited to gaming events. It's something quite new to me. And some of my first invites were actually by being somebody else's plus one. And I think that's like a really good way to get like into the industry and get out and get noticed and network. And then when you're a plus one, like you're there with a friend as well. So like it's not as intimidating because you have like that safe space, which is really, really cool. So everybody that has invited me as a plus one, thank you so much for that. Like I really appreciate you. It's meant the world to me. So like Daywalker M and Rayel and maybe some other people have. Um, can't remember at the moment. A couple. Oh yeah, there's been a few other people, and they haven't been able to make it to the event and stuff. So, yeah, thank you everybody. So with the events, I would feel very like anxious and nervous. Yeah, definitely feel very anxious and nervous and like intimidated going and like definitely like overwhelmed and stuff because it's like there's all these people there. There's a lot of noise going around. There's chatter. A lot of times the spaces are very different. Sometimes the spaces are quite small and cramped, and sometimes they're like really spread out. And just like being in an environment where you don't know anyone, it's just like whoa. It can be quite a lot. And for me, like I said, having a plus one is something that is like a big safety net. So whether or not you're invited as a plus one or you bring somebody as a plus one, that is like a huge thing. Because when you're on your own, it's really, really difficult to get content with you in it without always having to ask other people. And you don't know if like you're bothering them by asking. And like, I don't know if I have like ADHD or if I'm on some spectrum or something, but like, I'm, I get like very, like, it's really hard for me to be the patient and like wait when, like, if I want to film something and I'm apologize to anyone who have interrupted, but I'd be like, excuse me, I'll just interrupt something and just get them to do it right away so then everybody can get on with their thing. But like, I know it comes off as rude and I'm really sorry, but like, I've had that problem like my whole life. And if I wait, I will never get the opportunity. So if I've done that to you, I apologize. If it happens to you in the future, thank you. That is my Discord going off if you heard that beep. But yeah, a plus one is like a lifesaver. Yeah, okay. My partner is messaging me on Discord. So if you're here beeping, that's what that is. But I wanted to say, like, if you get invited to an event, always try to ask if you can bring a plus one, just so you have that safety net and you feel comfortable and you have a familiar like face with you and someone that like just gets you and understands you. So they know like if you feel uncomfortable, like they'll pick up on that or they can catch up on those vibes. You don't feel like you go there and feel out of place and then you just like make an excuse and just leave or just walk out and leave because you just feel like really scared and intimidated. It's a really big deal to go to an event, and if you get invited, you should be really like excited and proud and happy. And don't like let other creators who didn't get invited influence your feelings. Like if they say like, "Oh, how come you always get invited to events and I don't?" or "I never get invited to events and stuff." First of all, check the source. Do they make really good quality content? Are they posting the right stuff online? Are they posting a lot of drama, negative, bad attitude, a lot of draining stuff, a lot of stuff that's like toxic and not professional online? So you really got to evaluate the person and the source when it comes to those type of things. I mean, if it's a really good person, then invite them as a plus one and help network and help get them in the thing because you never know. They can help you along the line down the road. So yeah, plus one I would say is like a huge lifesaver. Having a friend in this space is always helpful, whether or not you're the one inviting or being invited. So that will help you make better content having somebody that knows you and your personality and how to capture the content as well. And especially somebody that knows your content and you know how you like your stuff filmed and how things to be shot. Because I have a friend that's really good at um, drawing stuff, but if I hand this person a camera, they don't even know how to get me in the center of the camera. Like they'd be pointing at a weird thing. Like it's like footage that I just can't use. Like I know you understand what I'm talking about, some of you. And if you're that type of person, you need to practice with your phone or a camera just how to get things centered and capturing subjects and just people and stuff. It's a good skill to have. All right. What else can I say about events? So it's a huge honor to be invited to an event. Be happy, be proud of yourself. Like I said, don't get into the drama of other people and them influencing you, making you feel bad about going to an event. Like they obviously seen something in you, so go make that content and be amazing, be awesome, be you, because you're perfect the way you are. That's why you were invited, yeah, because you're perfectly you. That's what they see and that's what they want. So go be you out there and have fun doing it. Have fun doing it. Other thing is I usually take like a backpack. So my backpack usually has my camera in it to film stuff. I have my phone for photos or quick like videos, but I try to get my really good quality on my DJI Pocket Osmo 3. And then I'll just take like pictures or quick like videos like on my phone as well, depending on like what the mood and the vibe is and stuff like that. I have my microphone, as you can see, my microphone comes with my camera. That's always a good thing to have because these spaces are quite loud. And if you get a microphone, you can get the voices and you can cut out more of that background noise, which will make your quality content that much better. Also, with that, I would say I always take a battery pack as well because you don't know how much content you're going to be recording and how much that's going to drain your power sources. Sometimes I record a lot and my whole camera dies. Sometimes I use my phone a lot and my phone dies. So like having like a battery pack and like even a wall charger, but you don't always find access points to plug in your wall charger. So take a battery pack with you. That is like a huge thing to take with you for anything that you're going to be using that's electronic and you're charging that needs a charge for these events. If you wear makeup, take touch up makeup with you, at least something for your lips. If you don't wear makeup, no problem there. Deodorant or spray. I usually have deodorant and body spray on me, and throughout the event, like I'll spray it. But if I go to the toilet, I always spray in the toilet. It doesn't matter what I do in the toilet or the bathroom. I'll like just like spray myself in there. Um, it's a good thing because even when I come out of the stall, at least it's gonna smell good for the next person. Yeah. What else can I tell you guys about? Because I know other people want to know more about like me and going to events. So I was like, I should make a video, but then people don't always tell me like what things they want to know about attending. And like I said, like I have the backpack, so I've got my camera, I have my phone, I have the charge pack. I'll have a little bit extra makeup in there. I'll have deodorant and I'll have perfume so that I don't smell awful. Um, the other thing is, yeah, having self-confidence. They want you there, so be happy and be proud of yourself. And if you feel awkward out in space, just everybody feels that way. So many people are new to the experience as well. People don't know people that work for the company that's invited you. People don't know other people at the event, so a lot of people feel like nervous and overwhelmed. So a lot of people are in the same boat. They just might not look it. They might look like they're the most happiest, confident person, but you don't know until you actually talk to them and get to know them, and they will be like, "Oh, I didn't know anyone. I almost didn't come because I didn't know anyone. I was so scared to come." So yeah, just be like friendly and be nice to people. That's the other thing. Um, I had a really rough childhood. I lost my mom when I was 18, and then from that point I just like really understand my mom's message about just like you don't know what other people are going through, so be kind. And like once I lost her and she passed away, like that's when I really learned that lesson. Like the next 2 years of my life, like all I did was like cry like every day, in the morning, at the night, all the time. Then I was like, I don't know what other people were going through, so I just be really nice and I tried to listen to them and be very understanding, just to be really understanding about other people's circumstances and situations because you don't always know. They might say they're going through a situation but not give you the details, but be very empathetic towards them. And if someone's passed away, be sympathetic. Yeah, so I just try to be friendly and like approachable, welcoming, because I would want people to treat me like that too. I wouldn't want people to be like, oh, it's that girl, or I don't like her, or oh, I've seen that person before, but they're blah 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 blah. Like, no, there's no need for any of that. Just be happy and be you, and say hi to people. That's how I feel. And like I don't like seeing people be like excluded, and like I guess when I see people feeling like socially like awkward and stuff, like I'll try to just like say hi to them, or just so like they feel like more included at the event. Like I went to an event yesterday and there was somebody just sitting by themselves. It was about a board game. They played the board game and they kind of just sat by themselves, were on their phone, and they just seemed kind of really down, like they didn't know anyone. So I just said like, oh hi, did you play the game and stuff like that. And I think like that actually mattered to like say something to the person, even if they probably don't like. What if they don't like people? But still, at least I made the attempt, and they could say, "Oh yeah, somebody asked me about the game," so that was cool. You know, there was somebody else yesterday at the event that I know is quite famous, and I met them before at TikTok. And I know that like I didn't get to talk to them on a TikTok, but we did get to be in a group photo. And then I saw them again at a TikTok event, but they like snuck out early, so I didn't get to say anything to them. So I was like, oh, so I just said like, oh hi, yeah, we've met before. We met at TikTok like earlier than this year. And they're like, oh, okay. And you could tell like they were like, oh, I don't really remember you, which is fair enough because I didn't really have a conversation with them. I only know them because we were tagged in a photo. That was like the only way that I knew who they were. If we weren't tagged in the same photo, I'd have no idea who they were, and I wouldn't have known that they were like famous as well. And so they were actually like really nice, and like they're like, oh, so is that the mixer and stuff? And then they asked me, they said, oh, your hair wasn't like that at the beginning of the year, was it? I was like, no. They're like, oh, that's probably why. And I said, yeah, different glasses as well. So, like my looks changed a lot since then as well. But, they were super nice and friendly. And it was like, oh, cool. So we have met each other. So like, we have been in the same space. So it was cool for both of us. But yeah, so I guess what did I want to say? So with going events, have fun and be yourself. Yeah. People are nervous. People are anxious. Like this is quite normal. A lot of people are feeling that way. Pack a bag so you have your stuff to record your equipment, and also stuff to like your power bank. So like if your equipment's running low on battery, that you can charge it up. Because then you wouldn't want something to happen and then like your camera dies and you can't capture it to put it like in your video for a TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or whatever you're using. Yeah. Be nice to people. A good thing is business cards. A lot of streamers, content creators are making business cards now and passing them out at events. I have them. I don't have any right on me, so I can't show you that right now. But that's really good to be able to pass to people that you meet at events as well, because then they have something of yours and they can reach out and contact you. So that's a really good thing. A lot more content creators are starting to have business cards on them now. And mine also has like a QR code as well that they can scan as well if they don't like having like a piece of, paper on them, like an extra thing to carry. They can just scan it and then save the page in the phone and then they have it, or they can copy it and paste it into like a document. A lot of times when you meet people at companies as well, they'll whip out their phone and they'll get your name and your social media handle, and then if they scan that QR code, they can paste that down below and they'll have that. So it's like a win-win. And like you never know who knows who and what opportunities are out there. So like go out there, have fun, make a good impression, be nice to people. Don't poop on the events. Don't be like, this event was so awful, There will be things that are bad at the event, but like don't go blast the event online, be like it's awful, because they're not going to want to invite you back, yeah? Should be common sense, but you would be surprised. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I haven't covered that people would generally want to know about attending events. But I think like that's in general, that's like a really good start, Getting invited as a +1 is like a big deal. Because even if you're the +1, you could still make the content say that you attended the event and you got to do this with this brand and make this content and stuff like that. Like it's not like don't feel important. Don't feel like you're not important because you were the +1. Like you obviously invited because you mattered to that person to come along, and like you're gonna help that person's mental health by being there as well and being supportive, and you're gonna make some new contacts. So that's like a really big positive. So +1 is a huge thing, and try to like pay back the fever. Try to invite that person to invite when you're gonna invite, or somebody else that like you see that hasn't been but you think is really deserving of an opportunity. It's not about like, this is the thing I hate. There's like, because I've been in content creation for like 5 years, there are people that want to just like step on your head and get you down and like get ahead. And like, I think that's the worst approach ever. I believe in like everybody should like help each other and like reach out and stuff like that. Like be kind to people and share the opportunities and stuff. And it's like, no, not every single opportunity is me, 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 me. But there are creators that are like that, and that sickens me. And I don't want to be like that. Like I want nothing to do with those ones. Like I want to meet nice people that are friendly and stuff, and you know, aren't just me all the time. I can't stand that stuff, honestly. Um, so yeah, if there's anything else you want to know about going to events, please let me know. Because I would love to know what I didn't share with you that you would want to know. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. So please, like the video. Please write a comment on what you thought was interesting or what you want to know about. If you're checking me out on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, if there's any other videos or any other content you want me to cover and just like have a one-to-one with you, just let me know. I would love to know. I want to make more YouTube content in general, but I just never really knew where I was going with my YouTube page. But I would like to have more videos that are like this, that are like one-on-one. It's me and it's you, and you ask me things, and I can just tell you from my experience and what I've been through and what I've learned and what I recommend. I think that's like a really great way to go about it. So yeah, please write me a comment. I would love to see it. And the positive, the better, because on YouTube I usually get written like the most toxic stuff, especially on my YouTube shorts. People write me the most garbage. But yes, I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much. Big Fuzzy Yak out.